Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Carole Stavely, President and Founder of Inner Victory Coaching. I established the company with the purpose of helping you achieve your highest level of personal satisfaction in health and in life. To a large extent, our current beliefs about where our body can go and is related to how we feel today. How am I feeling right here, right now? And that will impact what I believe I can achieve physically. So I started with some short distance triathlons just to prove to myself that I was getting better. And as I got better and achieved that next goal, I felt like, maybe I can set the next goal and so on for about 4 years until I came to believe that I could actually complete an Ironman triathlon. This is something that I never even believed could be humanly possible when I was in my 20s. When I heard what an Ironman was, that's just not humanly possible, not within my realm of possibility. And that's when I was young and healthy in my 20s. And ultimately I completed at age 47. Now, a lot of you are shaking your heads and saying, that's not for me. I don't even aspire to do that. I never want to do that. And that's okay, right? Because it's not about doing an Ironman. It's about reaching your potential. Important thing that I think I learned is that our health challenges and our setbacks, once we overcome those, they can actually fuel us and drive us to a level that we never believed we could ever achieve. I realized that there were some real insights in those 17 years that if I had applied them strategically, could have saved me years of frustration and suffering. This is where the 9 key steps to becoming your own health champion came from. It's from looking back and pulling the lessons from all those years that really shouldn't have been 17 years. It should have been much, much shorter. And one thing that I realized as I look back that wasted a lot of years for me was my belief that the medical system held all the answers, that there was a magic bullet for me out there. So, and when I found it, I would know it. So I would go to a doctor, I'd get a prescription, come home, take the pill and everything would be gone. And so unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, having a science background and spending 20 years in the pharmaceutical industry, I was deep set in this belief that there was a medical, answer, and it was a magic bullet. Well, it's determine your why, and you need something that's going to pull you forward. So it's not enough to be dissatisfied with where we are today. We need to identify what is that greater purpose that I'm working towards, and let that guide us in every goal that we set along the way. The people that you associate with, the relationships that you form, can actually be very powerful sources of knowledge and information and guidance that you might not realize. You don't even realize these people hold the knowledge until you start sharing information. So I would encourage anyone who's facing some health challenges to have conversations with people in your network, people that you trust, but have the conversations. Don't be afraid to share that you're struggling with something, because the two biggest, most impactful, most powerful moments in my life that changed everything came from a conversation with a friend or a colleague. And when it comes to goals as well, it's important to start small and celebrate every little success along the way. Don't be married to accomplishing that exact goal. What's the most valuable part of it is actually the process, right? Appreciating every step as you approach that goal. It was one thing after another, and I thought, well, there's a good chance that I might not be able to either show up or finish this thing. But I wasn't that upset about it, because in the end, it wasn't about doing the race. It was about believing I could do the race, and it was about the process of training and getting there and getting to a level that was unbelievable for me. Step 5 is really the crux of the Health Champion system or program or approach. It's about building your team, your health team, people who are, no matter what the letters beside their name, I mean, it could be MD, it could be, like I said, the person who changed my life was an exercise physiologist, but she was just the entry point into building my health team. The question asking is critical. We need to take control. We need, it's our health, it's our body, and we need to be our own problem solvers and our own advocates. We should expect that it's not going to be easy. So if it's not something straightforward, if it's something that's been bothering you for a long time, it's chronic, chances are it's not going to be an easy solution. So if you're not satisfied with the kinds of explanations or the kinds of answers you're getting, don't just sit back and take that for an answer. Go back with more questions, do more research. So it's a very iterative process. It's research, it's ask questions, and it's like find the problem solvers and build your team. The 8th one is finding everyday motivators. These are like little tricks that you do for yourself that will get you past those moments of thinking, well, there's nobody around and nobody would really know if I didn't do this exercise that I need to do. So for me, it's always been music, and I've got a very carefully selected playlist. So whenever the song starts, it's like this trigger. I hear the first notes of that song, and I know those words are coming, and it's like, yes, I can do this. It's good to have a little arsenal of these tricks that you can sort of switch on for yourself in those moments when you just feel like walking away from the effort that it's going to take today. Never give up. Never give up the search. Whether if you think you've found the best health professional, you're surrounded with the best team in the country, and you think you've gone as far as you can, there's always more. And that's what's so amazing about this, is that it's a journey. And every time you reach a new level, you're gonna, you want to look for the next level. And so it's really important to believe that there is a better place. There is a next step. Take responsibility. It's your health, it's your life, and nobody's going to be knocking on your door with the answers. Set some goals. Those goals should be in line with, obviously, with your vision. Learn from your setbacks. Expect the setbacks. Let's not panic. It's a setback, and I will use it as fuel to take me to the next level. I want to leave you with a closing thought that, without battles, there are no victories. And so we need to embrace the battle and become a health champion. And the rewards really are amazing.